Welcome on Khalid Iqbal YouTube channel. Today we will talk about knowledge management and then knowledge management in organizations. I will share with you a very simple definition of knowledge management. Just look at the screen also. Knowledge management is a process of continually making conscious effort to search for required data and information and transform it into relevant knowledge and learn the application for desired results. The definition is very simple, that once we have acquired the relevant data and information, and that is with conscious efforts, then we have to give it a shape or transform it into a form where it is very useful for our organization or whatever we want to achieve. Now, the second slide, just look at the screen. This is knowledge management in organization. This definition was offered by Schulz and Dint in 2002. They say that knowledge management is the generation. Kindly pay attention to the words because it is self-explanatory, but words are very important. Knowledge management is the generation, representation, storage, transfer, transformation, application, embedding, and protecting of organizational knowledge. So all the aspects about knowledge within the organizations are covered in this definition. This is a very comprehensive definition. Next we come to that what are the main sources of knowledge. Just again look at the screen. There are three main sources of knowledge. First is divine source, second is sense experience, and third one is metaphysical source. Now, divine source, that is from Almighty through His messengers. Now, that system has been ceased after Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam went from this world. This system was ceased. Second is sense experience. We perceive the environment through our senses. We have 5 senses, and our senses are source of great knowledge. Third one is metaphysical source, that is beyond our senses. What is that? This relates to creativity. I will make a separate video on creativity, and that you will see that how this is a great source of knowledge. Now we come to forms of knowledge. There are 2 forms of knowledge. Just look at the screen. One is tacit knowledge and the other one is explicit knowledge. Tacit knowledge is the knowledge which we possess here, that is not recorded. And according to a global estimate, about 80% is tacit knowledge. But I believe that now this percentage is decreasing after information technology, internet, and cell phones especially. Explicit knowledge, that is recorded knowledge. And according to the assessment, that is only 20%. Now we come to what is transactional knowledge. Look at the screen. This is knowledge about where knowledge is. This is very, very important, that if we need to do anything, if there is any requirement, something new we have to do, or we are faced with some problem, we should know that who to contact, which book to read, where to go. That is transactional knowledge, and that is very, very important. One can just improve. Next slide, characteristics of knowledge. More is used, more is generated. Because when we use that knowledge, any piece of knowledge, then we would know its advantages or disadvantages or flaws or shortcomings, and we will work on that. So when we use it, then we are in a position to generate new knowledge. Can be packaged into small physical formats, laptop, now USB, and there are many other means that now we can really carry the knowledge with us. Shareable with others, yes, simple. Can move quickly and easily from place to place. You can see the working of internet, cell phones, laptops, USBs. We can really transfer knowledge from one place to another place. We are sitting here in Pakistan. You have to send something to medical reports or assignment of a student from here to America or any part of the world. It is reproducible. So next we come that what is the role of knowledge in organization? We require knowledge for organizational efficiency. And how this is possible, we have to develop knowledge-based organizations. Today, everyone is talking about knowledge workers, knowledge-based organizations. I will share with you a definition. What is knowledge-based organization? An organization having specialized work knowledge and ability to use that knowledge for achieving optimal productivity level. Productivity, whatever it is, whether you are giving services or you are producing something, if you have a specialized knowledge of that work, then your efficiency will be at very high level. So if you have knowledge with less resources, you can have more. But best is that we produce or build learning institutions. What do I mean learning institution? I will share with you a definition. Just look at the screen also. This definition was offered by Peter Senge in 1990. In his book, Fifth Discipline, a wonderful book, he has given this definition. An institution with an ingrained philosophy for anticipating, just please pay attention to my words. Ingrained philosophy for anticipating, reacting and responding to change, complexity and uncertainty. That means that any institution, they are working on this, that if there is any complex situation or their change is coming, how we would, rather they are anticipating that this type of change is coming in the world, so we should be prepared to respond and react. Sometimes we have to react immediately, so they have enough knowledge that they can meet with that requirement. So this was very briefly about knowledge management in organization. In next video, we will talk about knowledge-based organizations and learning institution. We should, at private level or governmental level, develop knowledge-based organization. This is how we can compete with the world. If you have not subscribed my channel so far, please do so. Also press the bell icon so that you get the intimation of new videos. Thank you.